mummy uncles and mummy aunts and all of you out there who are just wonderful people in this world. Today we have a really extra special episode today on Cupcake Kel. Today is going to be Simply You Sunday's viewer chosen cupcakes. Today's cupcakes are made with the overwhelming response that we had to please Cupcake Kel make smaller cupcakes. So that's what I'm doing. And during the episode of Cupcake Kel, I will walk you through who were our chosen subscribers. Okay, let's get to it. Woo! You know, we'll do our diets tomorrow. Okay. So we will need our chocolate cake mix. Now you can choose any chocolate cake mix. I've just gone for the cheapo version, the mother that I am. And we will need 340 grams of our chocolate cupcake mix. We'll need 2/3 of a cup of milk, 2 eggs. Oh, and I have to show you this, viewers back at home. I've got some little ones that try to crack an egg, obviously. So I thought it was really cute that I should use the egg this morning. And we will need 40 grams of unsalted margarine. And that's our cupcake mix. And that will make 12 cupcakes ready to go. For our frosting today, we are going to make some meringue frosting. So, ooh, it's a bit new for me. So we will need 4 eggs, which we will use 4 egg whites out of those 4 eggs. And then we'll need 1 cup of grated sugar. And then we will need 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar. And then we will need 1 teaspoon of your vanilla or vanilla essence. And that will be it for our frosting, for our yummy meringue frosting. I know there's so many ingredients to get through. Now, with the s'mores, they use a cracker called graham cracker. I searched high and low for these graham crackers. Do you think I could find them? No. So I'm just going to use the Arnott's lattice biscuits, and I've just cracked them into 4s. So they're going to be a little bit rustic, but I think that they're going to look really good, and they're going to be our decoration on the out of the s'mores. We will need our chocolate. Now I grabbed a big Cadbury family size chocolate, only because, yeah, right, you got me. Only because it was big and huge and I could have some more chocolate afterwards. So we grabbed our chocolate and we cut them into, or break them into little chocolate squares. And we will need our fluffy marshmallows, which are the hero of the story of our s'mores. So I can't wait to get into those. And then if you want to, I've got some mini ones as well. You don't have to use the minis, they're just in case we want to stick some more of those marshmallows on. I'm going to make some of the part of the frosting. I'm going to try and make it look like that it was cooked in a fire. So I'm just going to use some of our colorant, so which is the brown from Wilton. Our cupcake tin with our 12 cupcake liners. You will need a piping bag. Now I'm just using just a standard universal piping tip that is just the big round circle, so I'm trying to get some of that marshmallow goodness out. I will need our scooper, our scooper duper. And we also need our spatula. I also found this goodie. This is awesome. I've never ever used this before, but I'm excited to. This is just a corer, and it was $4.50. And it helps grab that core out of the cupcakes. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I got such a big surprise this morning for my wonderful family. They bought me a mixer. Oh my God, it's so exciting. This is my little baby that's going to be on Cupcake Kel. Oh, we're going to be best friends. So with a standard mixer now, because it all comes with all the comfort as well, we're just going to use our standard paddle, which is going to mix all of our cupcake mix together. And then we're going to swap over and use our frosting paddle as well. So I can't wait, I'm so excited. And just before we get into it, for those of you that don't know what a s'more is, a s'more normally is between 2 of those graham cracker biscuits, and with that juicy marshmallow frosting and the melted chocolate. No, I won't. But I'll give some to you. Yum. And that's normally what a s'more looks like, but we're going to turn these into small cupcakes, so let's get going. Okay, so first up we'll need our chocolate cake mix, and that just simply pops into our mini mixer. I can say that now, mini mixer. Our 2/3 of a cup of milk. Oh, this is so exciting. I hope that you're having a lovely day so far. I'm sure that you are. And then we're going to pop our 2 eggs in. So we're just going to fold those in. Plop, plop, plop. What a sound. What a lovely sound on Mother's Day. And then our 40 grams of our margarine into our mini mixer. Woo! Okay. Let's get this pedal on and let's get mixing. Let's get going. Oh my God, that's so exciting. Okay, we're popping it down. This is the first try of the mini mixer. So exciting. Ooh, there we go. Fantastic. Now we'll just pop her up a little bit because we've just got all the ingredients combined and we just want it on a low set spin. So now we're just going to turn her up a little bit. We will keep it going for a couple of minutes. We'll be back. Oh, so exciting. Okay. Okay, little cupcakes, we have our cupcake mix all finished. Ready to be spooned out into our cupcakes. So we'll make them up into about 2/3 of the way, and then we'll pop them into an oven for approximately about 16 to 18 minutes on a low set setting of 160 degrees. And then we will take them out and I'll show you our next step. So while our cupcakes are in the oven making, we can pre-make our frosting. And all you need to do is our 4 egg whites. Now, if you don't know how to get egg whites out of an egg, it's a little bit tricky, but if you practice and practice and practice, you'll get the hang of it. So just crack your egg, as so, and halve your egg so that one side catches the egg yolk and one side will catch that runny egg white. And then that's all there is to it. And just keep bouncing it back and forth until there's no more egg white. And what we're trying to do is to keep that egg from going into our egg whites, and that's not what we want. But keep your egg whites as well because, your eggs. Keep your eggs as well because that can be used for scrambled eggs for Mama's Day. Once we have our egg whites into our bowl, it's time to pop them into our mini mixer and start mixing those. I just cannot believe it's called a mixer. And once that's all done, we need to pop our egg whites into our mixer and then we're going to mix them together for a couple of minutes until you form soft peaks. And I'll show you what that is in a little while. We're back, and if you can see, I'll just pop my little mini mixer up for you, and that's just starting to get the most gentlest of little soft little peaks forming. And this is where we're going to add our sugar in just a little bit at a time. If you're just using a mixer, just use the same. So let's get this next step going. So just gently spooning it in one at a time. 6 minutes, we come to a beautiful, firm, I just want to scrape that. A beautiful firmness in our marshmallow. And we're going to set that aside and we're going to pop that into our bags and get that all ready for our cupcakes that are just about ready to come out. So I've just brought these out of the oven and they're really hot, as if that you're ready for them to cool down. So now comes where the s'mores come into our chocolate cupcakes. So we're just going to use our little corer, or you can just simply use a spoon back at home. I would have done that if I hadn't have had one of these. And I'm just going to push down into the middle, and I'm just going to core the inside of our yummy cupcake, so that it's still nice and warm. And we're going to save our little cake mixers, and we're going to pop one of our chocolates into our hole, and then we're going to fill him up with one of our marshmallows, and then we're going to pop that yummy topping on top. Now I know it looks pretty crazy at the moment, but it won't. It will melt down beautifully. So just be careful because this is a bit hot at the moment, but that's going to make all of our yummy s'mores melt, which I cannot wait. And we're not about to waste any of our chocolate goodness. We've just popped our marshmallows and our chocolate into our yummy, warm, hot chocolate cupcakes. And now, as you can see, the chocolate and the marshmallow from the heat of the oven and the cooling down of our cupcakes has slowly started to melt the marshmallow and the chocolate. Oh my goodness. Oh, hold up people, we've still got a couple of more steps and then we're going to have our s'mores cupcakes. Ooh. Okay, so once we have our marshmallow frosted goodness, this is the next part of our piping. So I'm just going to take a small amount, the smallest amount, maybe just a spoonful of our marshmallow frosting. I'm going to pop it into another bowl because this is where I'm going to try and colour it to make it look like as if that we had toasted our cupcakes without toasting. So all I'm going to grab is the smallest amount of our brown, and I just have to use the tip of the spoon, just enough, not a lot, just enough to try and see if we can colour that into that toasted looky colour. And that is starting to look really good, really, really good. Maybe just one more lot and then I'll use a different spoon. And what we're trying to do is just to marble that to make it look like that we've got a bit of burntness, a little bit of burntness on our marshmallows. We're so clever little cupcakes. And then I'm going to pop this on the outside. I'm going to brush this, actually I'll do it. I'll do it for you. And then we're going to brush that onto the outside of our piping bag. So we'll see how we go. So try and get right down onto the bottom, and then we're just going to pull away at the side. And it doesn't matter if you can't fill it all or if it goes into streaks, or that's the good thing about an open fire is that the flames are so different and so different colors, and you can make different patterns out of your fire. So that's what we're trying to get out of our icing. Okay, and once all that's done, I'll come back when we've got our marshmallow into our bag. Okay, lovelies, so we've got all of our marshmallow. Our marshmallow is ready to be piped onto our s'mores cupcakes, so let's get piping. like that it's just been a little bit burnt on the outside, which is the look that we're going for, but you can just leave it white if that's what you want to do. Now we're going to use our little pieces of our pretend graham crackers and our chocolate and our marshmallow just to finish off our cupcake. So I'm just going to stick that into our marshmallow frosting, and I'm going to stick a piece of chocolate in. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And a little marshmallow. And I think that that is just going to just set off those cupcakes. It's going to be so yummy. Oh gosh, and I have to cut into these and see what these are going to look like. Oh my goodness, so yummy. Oh, everyone deserves to have one of these in their life. So good. Oh my gosh. Oh, so juicy. So juicy. Oh, so marshmallowy. Oh goodness. That is just collapsing. Oh, there's the marshmallow s'mores. Oh my goodness. That is so good. Oh, yum. Oh gosh, I have to have a bit of this. Oh, so good. How about a piece back at home? There you go. Yum, yum, yum. It speaks for itself. It really does. I'm going to get some of the graham cracker. Oh, and some of that dewy coconut. Oh, yum. Coconut. I'm going to get some of that juice goodness. Oh, my goodness. So good. That's all that's left of this cupcake today. And I am going to finish this s'mores cupcake. Thank you so much to everybody who sent in their wonderful suggestions. And so everybody, what would you like to see next Sunday on Simply You Sunday? Comment down below, comment about the s'mores, comment about my mini mixer now, I've got one. Yeah, anything at all. I appreciate everybody and everybody's comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time with another yummy goodness. Thank you very much. Bye. Oh, yum. All right, guys. Have a good week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.